back over in Star Trek Fleet Command at the moment, and I've got a new thought in mind, right? So I'm thinking, I don't know what the limit on the amount of quests you can have at one time is, but I think maybe I go and um, find out, what that limit is, maybe, or something. I think maybe I can go around and pick up all the quests from all the planets that I can manage to find quests at. And since I don't really know what I'm doing, I don't know where they'll be. New player welcome gifts. It has a claim there. All right, so it looks like we got 45 shards of Nero. We got 2,000 officer XP cubes, 30,000 par steel chunks, and two 3-hour timers, speed ups. I have some things going. Oh, or Orion Corvette finished tearing up. It says that is the ship that I built. I also have some recruits. I'm not sure about how exactly I want to go about doing those. So I think I'll skip that for a minute. But look, we've got this tier up complete down here at the bottom. And I think that means that I can use it. Not real clear. Let's go ahead and level this thing up a little bit before we take it out in the wide galaxy. And I don't know how far up we can do this. And I also see that I don't really have anything done to it, I guess. Not real clear on what I'm doing. Looks like Pikachu sent help for the academy, so that's cool. We've got let's see, we've got to use some of these little insignias here, battleship parts. How many do I have? Who knows? I can't really tell, but we'll just go ahead and use whatever we've got and put something on this sucker anyway. What? But whatever it is, we're gonna throw it on there. All right. Now we can tear it up again, apparently, but I think that it has to stay in the dry dock maybe to do that. I'm not really sure. So for now, though, I don't really see any reason to. We'll level this up a little more. And then we'll have a couple of. Oh, it looks like maybe I could have done that all at once by pressing the button there. I'm not sure. So to level it up some more, we would have to tier it up first. So we're going to go ahead and go back and look at these two ships. How can I look at them? I don't know. It is. What if I go to. Okay, 0 of 4,000 of something. And 0 of 2,000 of something. Strength is 1,017. Strength is 1,013. So one would assume that they're approximately the same strength. But this one, I think it can hold more in its cargo, is what I'm saying. So the one that I built isn't as good, maybe, as the one that I already had. Ship B has 7 warp, though, so I guess that means it's faster? I'm not really sure. Don't know how it works. Don't really know how to put it in dry dock or anything like that either. We have something that says winner over here. Let's click that. All right, so we got 37 Latinum, 10 Ultra Recruit tokens, 43,700 par steel, and 10 common refined ore for that. That seems like all good things. Let's click on this because it's almost done, and then we can click go and go to where it is doing its thing. This one still has an hour and 6 minutes on it. So I'm not sure. I guess I've got one more thing I can maybe do, but I don't know how. So I'm not sure what thing needs things done to it. So I can go check on the R&D department, and it says I need to level up the academy. So I think everything's kind of dependent on leveling up that stuff. Let's help whoever needs help there. All right. Now, next mission is to go try to just pick up everything that I can find, all of the missions. How do I do that? I'm not really sure. I see some numbers here. I don't know what they mean. 50 Lawson 2026 New Year's Resolution Cadet. Very hard. Well, I don't want to attack anything. Okay, that's level 50, I bet you. I have no idea. Plan is just to click on things for a minute. And then I guess maybe go to the galaxy. I don't even know. All right. So here we are. What is this? I don't know. There's like something that just says patent out here. It looks like a little dude. Is it another player? Perhaps. I don't know. I'm not sure. We've got Iridia. Can't seem to be able to click on some of this stuff. Not sure if we just can't go there yet or what. Or maybe I just don't know what I'm doing as another equally viable option. I am clicking upon it. Nothing is happening. Even if I click on uh, the exclamation points, still nothing is happening. Maybe I need to switch to this ship. No, doesn't seem to be. What if I click recall? Nothing happens. All right. If I go to this one, I click recall. Also, nothing happens. So let's try manage. Um, not real clear on how to. You know what? I wonder if they're not ready to go out right now. Like, is that a possibility? I'm not sure. What if I click dry dock? Next, dry dock. Build this dry dock to deploy an additional ship. Let's click locate on that. Fleet commander. We would have to have a fleet commander, which means our operations would apparently have to be at level 17, which obviously it's not. We would have to have a level 8 shipyard, which would need a level 8 R&D department, which would need level 8 academy, which is back where we're at with that one. Okay. So that obviously is not the answer here. We have a shipyard. We could perhaps build a ship, or perhaps not. I don't know. Maybe we can't build a ship because we don't have the pieces. I wonder if we can sort by. No, no, can't sort by ready to build. I don't think we have any ready to build. That's what I'm gathering out of that. All right. Well, let's. Not sure. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna click on this exclamation point and I'm just gonna click go on something. What if I click go on hostile hunter? What will it do? Okay, it takes me out here. Okay, so if I click that, it gives me the option to go try to destroy it. I don't want to try to destroy it, I don't think. But it will click help all over here. So we're here and we're in this little solar system, it seems. Okay, we have the option to relocate the base. Um, what if I go here to okay, those exclamation points are not useful. Somewhere there's a little menu. I don't know. Let's go to Galaxy. Try this clicking thing again. For some reason, that is not working in the slightest. Clicking around, it's not working. Probably my fault somehow. But what if I click locate? Let's see what happens. If I click locate, it takes me back over here. Tells me they're at Riote, right? Ooh, okay, I can go over here. Let's click go and see what happens. Can I do anything more? No idea. That looks like it might be a real person there, which is interesting. All right, so I can click on this. It does no good. Yeah, I'm really not sure what I've done wrong here. Let's click exterior and look around here. Oh, there's a little thing over here that I discovered earlier. Let's try this and see what happens. We're going to play Battle the Klingon Rotoron. And so what I've determined is you click on these little guys, and then when it hits in around the green area, you try to get it kind of as close as possible to the area. And then you try to where those line up in there. And if you succeed, then that's a good thing. If you don't, obviously that's a bad thing. So we got 5 Kirks, 2 10-minute speed ups, and 20 dilithium for that. But we didn't get a 3-star. And of course, we always want to get a 3-star. So we can go back and replay it. And that's because I did so poorly on that first click, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. Alright. That looked a little bit better. Okay, now we're on stage 3. I don't know if I got anything for that or not. Yeah. Alright, so we destroyed that thing. We get 10 Kirks, well no, 5 Kirks, sorry. 3 15-minute speed ups and 60 par steel for that. I think the par steel is what is used to make the ships, but I'm not 100% certain of that. Or like maybe upgrading the ships and making, I'm not really sure. So this is the most interactive element that I've seen so far, I think. You know, we've got to actually try to click at the right time. I don't know what's going on over there. I've not seen it before. But possibly it means that I should have tried to take it first. I got distracted by the flashing lights. That was terrible. But anyway, I think we lose this one probably. Now I don't know what the little got 2 things, and one of them is our phasers or something. It looks like, and the other one I don't know what it is. Maybe can I switch to it? I don't know. All right, so we got 5 more Kirks. We got 30-minute speed ups times 2, and we got 30 dilithiums. Now, we're going to definitely try that one again because 1 star is insufficient. And then what on earth is the little thing over in the lower right corner? I must know. Okay, I see. So once in a while we can use that, it looks like, and then we can trade off. It looks like to me that's the situation that was terrible. Switch over here and get this one. And switch back, I think, to here. And very poorly with this one. Alright, I can finish this off. So it's just a different bigger. Alright, so it says even the most battle-hardened warrior is aware of your skills. Practice makes perfect. Do not think of it as a weapon. Make it part of your hand, part of your arm. Make it part of you, says War. Alright, so that was bad, but it wasn't as bad as the first time. Let's try it again. This time with Vista. So probably want to maybe take out the guns first. I don't know. Which one's weakest? I'm not sure. Probably I should bottom. It seems, in my opinion, it's still been shooting just fine whether I'm taking out the guns or not. I'm not sure how to prevent that from happening, but we're gonna obviously have to try it again. I'm doing something poorly. I mean, obviously missing the exact hits is part of what I'm doing poorly. But I would say I'm doing something else poorly. Maybe I'm going after the wrong thing first. I'm not really sure. Like clicking the target first and then clicking the weapon weapon second, and that doesn't work. It doesn't let you switch to the next target until you have, until you've done the, like, selected the right gun that's ready to use. So that's a little bit counterintuitive to me. I had a little trouble. Now we're going to battle the Borg Spear. Sphere, not spear. That's a different thing. Borg Spear. All right, the Borg Sphere. And let's see if it's any different than the rest. If I knew more about the object in question, probably as I'm just guessing. Too. Absolutely miserable. Hopefully I'll get more used to it as time goes on. That little diamond-shaped area there. All right, so more 10 more Kirks, 50 premium recruit tokens, and 50 par steel for that. We're going to do it again because 2-star is just insufficient, really. That was terrible. You see, it's just unfortunate. Oh, okay, so I have to have silly. I was trying to click the button over there instead of clicking what I need to here. It's a sad day. It's PlayStation controllers. Too many buttons, you know? Alright. 2 again. Still no bueno. Try again. I'm gonna get this eventually. Almost there, I think. It's close. That was terrible. Good enough. 3 stars this time? 2 stars. Man. What a pip, huh? Thought I might have gotten it that time. It's alright. We're gonna get there. Whoa, what was that? I just, clicked the button. Oh my goodness. What is this? What is this? Where I can just choose a target and click. Okay. But then it gets blocked. Right here. And I don't know why. This is much worse, I'll tell you that. Why is it behaving this way? I'm not sure. Huh. This is clearly terrible, but I'm learning something new, or I'm trying to learn something new, maybe. What is all this? This is the worst showing yet, but there's something. It's not the green things. So hold on, I'm going to go back over to battle the Borg Spear. Spear. I cannot speak. Okay, I gotta try this again and see what's up, because for some reason. Wow. Okay, I see. All right. So if you just click the thing, then click on your shoot button down here, the thing that you initially clicked, then you don't get this little screen. And what's happening is it's just shooting it right away, instead of, like it's a terrible shot. Interesting. Alright. So now we have learned. What we've learned is that's not really a good way to do it. Alright, I'll stop doing that. Okay. Let's do this instead. This green. Still do this. Interesting. I didn't realize that it would shoot if you clicked the button. The button for choosing your weapon, I suppose, would be what you would call that. All right, we're gonna try it again now. Interesting. Oh, I wonder if double clicking. Okay. Also, not just looking at the so you have to click the thing and then it's for some reason difficult for me to remember to click the gun to click the place the I'm not sure if it's a difficult concept for me, but it certainly is. All right. Well, back again. All right. We click the item. We click. That was the wrong order. All right. We click the gun. Then we click the thing we want to then we click the thing we want to have after we try to get into the green there. Now, if we're already on the gun, it seems that we don't click the gun. So if you click the gun then you make it shoot a little baby shot. So, good to know. That was miserable. All right, try again. All right. We're gonna get the hang of this any second now. All right, click the gun, choose your target, then click I clicked at the wrong time. Failure. Oh man, this is terrible. Let me stop. You know what? I think it's that timer up there that determines how long you have to reach the different stars. If we look at that, I think the stars are dropping as the time goes on. So that is that's interesting. Difficult to get the 2-star, 3-star rather. Man, oh, that was okay. That was terrible. I double clicked instead of that's why it was blocked. So we definitely have to do better. This is a pretty tough thing to get all 3 stars on, it seems. Maybe, because I'm not competent, possibly. Maybe not. Who knows? We didn't because didn't hit quite hard enough. Okay, so the bottom seems to be a little tougher. So maybe I use the big gun on that one. If I can remember to. We get the big gun. Alright. We'll try this one again. Alright. So that was the key, is the bottom right would have taken 3 hits from the little gun, but it only took 1 hit from the big gun. So, and then the other ones each only took 2. So that seemed to be the secret there. Not sure why. Alright, battle the USS Cerritos. Alright. Alright, we're gonna start with trying to take out this guy here. I think we'll try to take out this here. And then try to take out this bottom here. And what I found is, first of all, that was bad. But second of all, the bottom left, or well, any of them, if we, oh, there's another thing. That's there was anything left there. So what I found is that if the, if the color goes away from, or solidifies, it stops moving the color, then that means it's ready to target again. All right, so 10 Kirks, 20 Explorer parts, and 50 par steel for that. Let's go back to it because that's definitively a one-star right there. That was terrible. Didn't even realize we were still going there for a whole minute. So we got to get better at getting critical hits consistently. And that was not what we did there. But we're gonna have to get better at hitting more consistently to be able to defeat this at 3-star level. Otherwise, it's just not the way things go. That's terrible. So it gets blocked if it's in the red. Try that again. Go back there again. All right. The bottom right one hard to take out. I wonder if this one is as hard as that one. It seems like it. Which means it's not good. I think if I got it more perfectly in the center, then we could. It's just gonna be tough. That's all. And I wonder if there's anything that I need to do to make my guns better, maybe. Just need to get better, get good. Possibly. That's when the bar fills up. That was terrible. Not sure. Worf's quote about the gun there is continuing to replay. Oh, I think I accidentally went to the next stage. Well, that's interesting. That was terrible. No good at all. No good. Switch to targets. It didn't matter because it's still can't quite do damage in 2 hits because I'm imperfect. Alright, we got 10 Kirks, 20 survey parts, and 100 par steel for that. Well, let's go back to stage 6 again, where we 2-starred it like Lemos. Alright. Terrible, that's insufficient. what's weird is it looks like it's done for. It's absolutely not done for. It's way too far. Man, what a mess, huh? Gotta get better at this. Okay, try again. First you don't fricassee fry hen. That's what I hear. Alright. The other option is well, there's only a couple options really. But that's the main one. And the other one is just use the big gun as often as possible. Which seems to be effective. So maybe that's the answer here. We just use the small guns until the big gun is close to ready, then we use the big gun one time, then back to the small gun. Couple of hits in this, then we switch to the big gun. It doesn't matter how good as it blows things up. And then big gun again. And try to not click twice, because clicking twice is bad. Don't recommend. Alright, continue. Try that again. But this time, let's do it. Alright, we can get in a couple hits over here. Terrible hits. And then over here with this. And then we switch to the big one, wait for it to be ready. Wondrous. Got it. Continue, and now we're on USS Enterprise D Revenge. Okay. Oh, that was terrible. Oh, Lord. Alright, and so we got 10 more Kirks, 20 interceptor parts, and 100 car steel for that. Let's try it again. Got the 3 stars on that, even though I failed at some things there. And then we're on number 9, which is the USS Cerritos Revenge. We got 4 of them this time. So. Kirks, 2 1-hour speed ups, and 100 par steel for that. Restart it. Okay, now we've got the Borg Sphere Revenge. Let's see what we can do here. I guess we'll have 4 probably. Yeah, 4 again. Second or two there. We got 20 Kirks, 100 premium recruit tokens, and 300 par steel for that. So we finished them all, but we did not 3-star the top one, so let's do that again. See if we can do a little better job at that. It's unfortunate that that. Got 3 stars. I think that's all we can do there. So we completed stage 10. Unlock Captain Kirk theoretically. And unlock the full potential of your legendary captain, Kirk Upgrade Elite Pack. He gives all officers on the ship a bonus to all their stats. Best price. Upgrade now. Well, okay. Now, we don't want to go to offers at the moment. Let's go to officers instead. And we have what? I don't know. A lot of guys that we can upgrade. But how do we find the guy that we just unlocked? No idea. Let's help all unlock. 3 Alliance members. That's cool. By the way, speaking of that, how's that going? Looks like we have 4. Hugga Joy's online. AV2525 was online 2 days ago. And Serene Doom 84 was online 6 minutes ago. Cool. All right. Back out of this. And I wonder what this special is right here. 3rd builder unlock elite. Okay, so it's a sale thing on that. I see. All right, we also have probably the 10-minute box. Yeah, 10-minute box is open. We get 1 1-minute repair speed up and 1 15-minute repair speed up in our 10-minute box there. Cool. Ah, we have a recruit thing going on. That's probably where the captain is. I'm not sure which one he would be in. Maybe a premium recruit, ultra recruit. Not really sure. No idea. Certainly not in there. Maybe ultra recruit. No clue. No clue. There's this Kirk. That's just James T. Kirk. But I don't see the one that we unlocked. I also don't really know how those work yet. All right, so what if I click over there again? And yeah, no idea how to get to them. All right, then we have some things done over here. We've got spend 100 minutes worth of speed ups. That gives us 4,000 par steel. All right. It acts like we have something else to claim here, but I don't see anything. So we go over to Alliance Unity, and we definitely have send Alliance help 10 times. For that, we get 5 speed ups of some kind, and 2 speed ups of another kind. Who knows? Who knows what those were? Okay, we got some day 2 things that. Oh, okay, I see the problem. All right, we've got to click on the little tab over here at the top, ship progression. Level up a ship 20 times, and we get 4. I think I'm not sure what those are. Shipbuilding parts, I think, of some kind. We got day 3 officer upgrades. Obtain 250 officer shards, and we get some officer. I think that's officer XP. I'm not sure. And then this speed ups tab. Speed ups are a valuable resource. Yes, we know. Not sure why that won't click. And it's got a partially filled circle. It looks like. I'm not really sure what that's all about, but we definitely have a milestone achieved, giving us 12 TOS Spock shards and 10,000 officer XP cubes. So cool. That appears to be all that was needed there. So, okay. Oh, yeah, there's this too. When the little badge there has some things on it. Okay, battle simulator. That's the one that we just did. So we scored 3 stars in stage 3 of the battle simulation, which gives us 70 officer XP, 150 Latinum, 10 3-minute speed ups, 4 15-minute speed ups, and 2 30-minute speed ups. Cool. And I guess that was for all of the things combined there. And then at the top here, there's these little check marks up there too. So up there, we got a field training graduate, 1 5-minute speed up, 3 1-hour speed ups, 30 par steel, 1 top of the class, and 1 15-minute speed up. Now, what do these do? Top of the class says you show great promise, independent, and field training guide says time to put the theory in practice. Show the galaxy what you're made of. I don't know what that means, but we got them. All right, so we got all that stuff. I don't think there's anything else here that we need to click that I know of. Completed field trainings, 1 bundle. So let's see what this is. Okay, it's just showing us that we did in fact finish that stuff there. We have missions over here, and I've definitely got to do that. But how do I do that? That is the question. We've got a 2 on the ship over here. Okay, so I suppose that's okay. It's new avatars, and okay, so it's not top of the class was an avatar, and I guess this was yes. Okay, field trading graduate was the frame. All right, interesting. There we go then. All right, got all that stuff. We can help our guild mates or our alliance mates. Wonder what simulator is. Okay, simulator is this. That makes sense. Okay. Now, I saw an 8 on here and I wanted to see what it was. It just changed my my viewpoint, and it looks like I don't know. Can we be damaged out here maybe or something? Not sure. Probably makes sense. Okay, so in that case, let's click on the exclamation point. We've got some main story missions, and then we have some other missions. I would like to go. Oh, look, there's daily goals. That seems like a good idea. There's no way I can support my alliance by helping other members who, until they need it. Open your 24-hour daily chest. Can do that whenever, it's available. Complete missions to earn rewards. That'll be a thing. And defeat 5 hostile ships, level 6 or higher. That just seems like stuff that'll happen as we're doing missions. So Not sure there's anything there. Now what I have to do is figure out why my ships, I don't know why I can't click things. Let's go again to the galaxy. And I feel like we need to be able to click to go to these places. So I'm not sure what the situation is there, why I can't do that. Ship A and B are here at Canoe, which we knew that. How can I get them out of there? Okay, I'm gonna click home. That takes me here. Um, oh, interesting. Um, use this resource toggle to display what mining resources are available in the systems you've discovered on the galaxy map when fully zoomed in. Interesting. That was here on this screen. I'm gonna do default though, because I think that might be the best idea. It's just not interested in me clicking on things over there. I can move around, it looks like. What is this? Okay, so this is maybe somebody else's base. I think that's it. I think I have these other bases are also around this planet. And okay, my base is there. There's another base over here. But stop. Build this dreadnought to deploy an additional ship. Okay, I see. Starting to get there. Starting to slowly get there. Let's go exterior, then we'll go interior. Have I missed something? Okay, what happens if I go try to attack something? Let's get out of here, actually, and go to the system, and then just try to find one of these ships that's, random, worth attacking, and not really worth attacking, but okay, it's not letting me click the ship. There we go. All right, let's try attacking it and see if the ship will go do this. Okay, it seems to be. So, what's the problem? That's the question. What if we attack that? Can we attack this one with the other ship? Yes, we can. All right. So that seems to be working just fine. So what then is the issue? Maybe I just don't have. I'm not sure. Okay, let's try doing some of this stuff. Hostile of level 3 or higher. Build the ECS Fortunate. Well, I certainly would if I could. Don't know how to. Let's try some of this other stuff. Retrieve the stranded away team. Let's try that. Okay, so it seems that I can do that. All right. So we'll set a course there for that one. And can I do anything more? It doesn't seem to be letting me click on it to do anything else. What if I come over here and with my other ship, I do something there? So ship number 2, set course for there. All right. Let's go over here and claim our box. Because we have this 10-minute free chest ready to claim for 25 dilithium. And then get back over here and see what's happening. We have some time before the warping happens. We have something in our items. It is a PvE chest. So let's open that. Contains items dropped from defeating enemies in space. And it is 2 explorer parts used to upgrade 1-star explorers earned by defeating roaming explorers or participating in events. Okay. Seems fine. All right. Now, those are doing that. And what shall I do? Well, let's just go over here and look at what the quests are. Speak with the Resian leader. Let's go to locate on that. And can we speak with this person? I don't know. Um, I suppose we can't while this other thing is doing what it's trying to do. So if we click locate on this guy, it's sending us. Okay, so this one is almost where it's supposed to be. So we'll just hop over to it. And then what? Over here, I think. Yes, no one gets left behind. So we go over here and have that en route. Um, this one will get to its location slightly sooner, but okay. Maya says, Commander, I'm picking up life signs on the surface of the planet, but not as many as the crew manifold would suggest. It appears some of the Enterprise's stranded crew are missing. Keenzer says, dot. Maya says, Commander, it would appear the crew have yet to finish their task. By my estimations, they require only some titanium before they may complete their work and board our ship. This engineer requires 500 titanium to finish his repair task. Sure, we'll donate that. He says, dot. Then Maya says, Commander, according to this, a ship bearing the marks of the Orion Syndicate kidnapped members of the Enterprise crew. I will begin analyzing their trajectory immediately. First, I would recommend dropping our little guest, rather, not Ghost, off at our station. Keenzer, he says, dot. Okay. Return Keenzer to your station, it says. So we've got two ships that are being lazy at the moment. So let's go return Keenzer to the station with that one. And then let's check out what's going on with Card over here. Who knows? I have a question mark though. There are 4 different missions, so it seems like that's a fairly safe choice. Let's go over here and then what? View missions? Sure. I see. So we're going to pick up some missions. Independent captain says, when I struck out on my own to go independent, I thought it would be one big adventure. I'd boldly go where no Starfleet officer went before. What an idiot, right? I haven't been able to get one job. Not one. If I could just build up my reputation a bit. Hey, wait, you can help me, right? There's hostile ships crawling all over this system. If you can destroy some of them and maybe spread the word that I did it, my reputation would be saved. Sure, why not? All right, then we have Malurian Tritanium. When I left the Empire to become an independent, I didn't expect everything to be so disorganized. I can't run my ship on just anything I find lying around. I've heard that the resources found in this system are quite exquisite. Mine a sample of Tritanium, quickly. Once I run an analysis, I'll know if this system is worth relocating to. Then we have Masked. There's a sensitive political matter that I need to handle with the utmost discretion. I need you to circulate these claims about my rival, the man who challenges me for the rule of my district on Malur. The claims are fabricated, of course. The Iridian information market is the best place to make this leak out from a reliable source. They will only accept legitimate information, of course. Find a way to convince them of its authenticity. And then we have, you have to help us. These damn raiders are making our lives hell. They hijack our transports, destroy our defenses. We're at the end of our rope here, Commander. Dr. Manway needs a regular shipment of supplies to maintain his research base here. And if these raids keep up, we'll have to abandon the whole colony. They're not that tough. All you need to do is destroy one of their ships, and that should scare them off. Keenzer, for the first time, begins to speak. He says, and then Maya interrupts. Commander, my attempts to track the ship's trajectory have unfortunately failed. It is possible the ship is running on stealth traps or have taken steps to move in a confusing pattern. I'm sorry, Commander. I will attempt to alter my algorithm. Right. So that is the planet of Malur with all their very many quests. And so, what now? Zoom out and see that we have some stuff over here, of course. Let's check mark no one gets left behind. Mission complete. We'll collect 1 chin and 20 recruit tokens. It's one chin shard, of course, not one whole chin. That'd be different. My SS Commander, it may interest you to know that my analysis has successfully pinpointed the destination of the Orion vessel we've been seeking. According to my calculations, the ship was headed toward the Zuccarat system. Marking it now. And then we have Man Out of Time over here. And I don't know what the other one is, but it looks like this ship needs some repair. I'm not sure what happened to it, but it got hurt. That's all I know. And probably I could do something with it. I wonder what. So he's going to Man Out of Town. Those are both Man Out of Town. Maya. Commander, I have triangulated the exact location of the Romulan vessel. His ship is in poor condition. Okay. And then we have priorities over here. So let's go to that. Oh. That was unfortunate. That was definitely not what I intended to do. I'm on the wrong ship. Cool. I wonder if I can, like, let's stop that. Stop moving. I failed. All right, now we're going to try using the correct ship this time and go do priorities. Glorin says, oh, think the Gavestran Storm. Finally, a ship. This rock has been a nightmare to live on. 3 weeks he's left me here. Maya says, who left you here? Glorin says, Pose. Some partner he is. I wouldn't give in to him. I wouldn't give in to him. Kept a few secrets to myself. He decided to take me for a trip here to think about it. Maya says, what are you going to do? He's offering to pay us to bring you back. Glorin says, good. I'm not paying you myself. I need to get back. He's probably running the business into the ground. I see. Well, in that case, if that's the way of things, we shall take you back. But let's come find this exclamation point over here. Looks like this is our mission objective. He has no cargo. His strength is 363. Our strength is 1013, so I think we can handle that attack. And that's going to take a few seconds. Over here we have nothing. No, it has a little exclamation point. And it's just kind of grayed out. So I'm not sure what the deal is there. Javaid says, Commander, I plead for mercy. Please, I didn't want any of this. We were simple miners. All we wanted was to go home. After Romulus, Nero became tyrannical. He would not allow any of us to return to Romulus until his bloodthirst was satiated. We were terrified of him. Commander, please. The Klingons will do unspeakable things to an outlaw like myself. Let me go, and I promise you will never hear of me again. Now we have options. We're going to do let Javid go, because we feel like it. Thank you, Commander. I won't forget the second chance you've given me. Goodbye. And Takama says, you let him escape? Made a grave mistake, Commander. Koth will hear this. But first, I will crush you for the honor of the Empire. All right. So, they're going to come attack me. That's cool. Then we have this guy here. He is our mission objective at the moment. Strength 344. I think he's not going to find it quite so easy as he would be. Let's see. Maya says, target destroyed, Commander. I read no transmissions from the Klingon vessel to Koth. It is likely Koth has no idea what transpired here. Also, I can confirm that Javaid's ship has crossed beyond the edge of this galaxy. He is officially beyond my sight, Commander. Man out of time. We click on that and get some, I don't know, officers maybe. Admiral Jameson says, Commander, Starfleet could use your discreet assistance in a dangerous situation. For the past few months, we've been on the tail of a notorious Romulan fugitive named Erix. Erix served on the Narada. As I'm sure you know, the crew of the Narada were solely responsible for the destruction of Vulcan and the deaths of countless Starfleet officers. We're not the Klingons, Commander. We're not sending you out to assassinate Erix. He will stand a fair trial here to answer for his crimes. We just need to bring him in. Okay, so think that was all of the things that have the exclamation points that are, yellow, at least in this area. Let's click on this and let's go up to the first one here. Speak with the Recian leader. All right, let's locate. And then, the question is, which one is closer? I have no idea because we have that ship takes 1 minute and 1 second to get there. Okay, so this is the closer ship. Let's do this one. Set course. And that'll take 56 seconds to get there. Now, what have I done over here with this? I'm sure there was some purpose to sending this one this direction. Let's click help all up here. And I don't know what the goal here was. Maybe it was this Yolt. We'll set course over here because surely there was some kind of rhyme or reason to this. And that has some of those exclamation points that are not, you know what? I wonder if it's like kill some stuff is what I'm supposed to do here. Let's try this Orion Slaver 428. Hopefully this is an enemy guy. Who knows? I think it might be. I think maybe the red, I don't know. I'm assuming that the red guys are not the bad ones. Maya says you've defeated the hostile ships, Commander. Keep it up and you'll make a name for yourself in this sector. Cool. That's exactly what I want to do. To make a name for myself. So probably over here, this is the same situation perhaps going on, right? Where I need to go and attack people. Now, why though could I not attack that? Combat training through rookie. You get a check mark for that. Mission complete. 8 dilithium and 1 next gen Troy shard. And that's all fine and well. I don't really get why I can't attack these though. Oh. I guess because I'm not here. So where am I? Locate. Alright. Middle ground, it says. Recian leader says you were sent to speak on behalf of the Iridian wine merchant. We have told him that we will not budge. Vacation resorts in war zones have overheads. Their wine is excellent, however. We will offer to send our own haulers to collect the supply if our discount will remain. I will contact them to say that we can agree on a deal. Thank you for your part in this, command. Tap here to discover some planetary missions. Well, sure, absolutely. Let's do that. Well, I'm tapping here. There we go. New missions. All right, we have a hornet's nest. Resort owner says, Commander, we need your help. We've been under regular attacks from hostile ships over the past few weeks. Greece is a popular tourist destination. These attacks are bad for business. We need you to take care of them for us. Then we have ambitious moves. Commander, says Orion Boss Ardent. I had heard you were making your way here. Tell me, what brings you out to, how do the humans say it? My neck of the woods? Well, regardless, your arrival is well timed. The recent departure of Starfleet has left the system devoid of protection and utterly at the mercy of roaming gangs and pirates. The Orion Syndicate is more than willing to provide our services to the good people here, and in turn, they will provide us with donations for all of our hard work. What I need you to do is deal with a rival splinter group of ours that is already set up here. The ship is hiding somewhere in the system, so you'll have to find it first. Okay, so I have to first investigate the attack on Risa before I can take this one, which is nothing personal. But we got Smash the Smashers we can do. Risian Senator says, Damn, Craig. Damn him and his band of thugs. I'm so sick to death of them harassing us. Commander, every few weeks we have to deal with Craig. He destroys our machinery, steals our supplies, seemingly just for the fun of it. We simply don't have the materials we need to make the repairs this time. Could you help us out with 1,000 car steel? Yes, we can. Let's donate. Recian Senator says, Thank you. It's nice to know that there are some good people left in this galaxy. Commander, could you do one more favor for us? Craig and his little minions patrolling the area. If you destroy enough of them, it'll draw him out as his little minions patrol the area. Deal with him for us, and I promise to reward you for your trouble. What do you think? Then we have the Tritanium Mine. Let us accept this mission. It says, Greetings, Commander. I do hope you're enjoying your visit to Risa. There is plenty to be found here for an ambitious soul such as yourself, no? Speaking of which, I have quite a simple task that could prove lucrative for the both of us. We Resians are famous for our craftsmanship. We pride ourselves on it. Have you had the good fortune of holding Resian charm, Commander? Beauty beyond compare, I assure you. We use only the finest titanium in our crafts. Unfortunately, our stockpiles of titanium are running low, and we need you to bring us more. Luckily, there's a titanium deposit quite near here. You won't regret helping us, Commander. So, very cool. We got that. Now, we have over here, let's put check mark on the middle ground. Got that mission complete. We actually have to help all up here, and we also have a claim thing in that window. So this will be 10-minute chest. Okay, got that. 300 car steel and 20 survey parts. Get out of that. And then we have, there's actually quite a few things we could do, but let's go ahead to ambitious moves. That'll take just a few seconds to get over there. And we also have this going on. We've got the Alliance Unity. Send Alliance help 30 times. Let's check mark that. And we got some speed ups for that. My SS Commander, I've located an Orion Corvette that has positioned itself in Swarm's orbit. It is likely they wish to mask their heat signatures this way. It is unlikely that they are aware of our presence. We should have the element of surprise. All right. It's all fine and well. If there's anything else, okay. So we have to get this ship right here. And right now we have a good number of quests here and there, but I also have this that is upgraded. So I'm going to hop back over there while that battle goes on and check on the status of here. So we got 40 recruit tokens to claim for that. And let's upgrade this. We'll ask for help and then exit and see if we can go do anything else. Looks like not. That's the only thing going right now. Uh-oh, we got a ship destroyed out there. Let's repair that. That's unfortunate. Ask for help on that. Asking for help is good because it not only helps you, it helps your guildmates as well because they get credit for helping you. All right, now we have this sleeping ship over here. Let's go locate that and see what it's up to. All right, I think I was supposed to kill some more things in this area, probably. So we have a 5-star thing right here that we can attack. I don't know how many stars of things we're supposed to be attacking right now or anything like that. It's just a guess on my part. So we did get defeat 3 hostiles level 3 or higher updated for that. Let's get this one here. And our shield is still looking good so far. Got victory there. Here's a 4-star hanging out over here, and this should be the 3rd or 3-star or higher, right? Well, no. That's interesting. I was just noticing the different colors. So Maya says you've defeated the hostile ship's commander. Keep it up and you'll make a name for yourself in this sector. Okay. Check mark that. Mission complete. We got 12 dilithium, 200 officer XP, and 1 star for next gen Troy. Or 1 shard, rather. Okay, we need level 3 specifically for that quest. So let's find some level 3 guys. There's this one over here. We've got something in the items. Okay, it's a PvE chest. And we'll open that. We got 2 more explorer parts from inside. Right. Now, while that battle goes on, I'm gonna see if I can find another 3-star guy. Because apparently that's what we need for this particular quest. And I don't know if they have to be in this system or if they can just be kind of wherever. I don't see any more in this system, so after this one here, that is. We can upgrade that for free. And then let's go find where it's at. Locate it because we were doing something over here. Not sure what. Don't really see anything over here at the moment with any exclamation points or anything. We do have another piece for telling that ship. Gives us 6 more officer XP. Cool. Now, let's try going to the galaxy again. Lots of you. I feel like I should be able to click on these things and go to them. It's just absolutely not the case. You know what? All right. That. I guess we should go back to this ship, probably. And let's click this. All right, we have a good number of quests here. Scout out potential new systems for future relocation. So I guess I have to click on that, and it'll take me here. And it's Brave New World, 23 seconds. So let's go over there. And then with this other ship, let's look at that. And try to go to the next thing. Locate the USS Javelin. Sure, go to that. Set course on that. And maybe I can remember to actually come back over here in a minute. I was hoping to go around and just pick up some quests, but apparently that's not as easy as one might think. Maya says, I think we'll be quite happy here, Commander. That is Brave New Worlds. Oh, I don't know what she said, because I clicked just right at the wrong moment. She says, thank you, Commander, that's for sure. So we'll go over to where that's at. Deep space, got a check mark on it. Maya says, Commander, certain systems are designated as landmark systems. These are hubs of commerce and trade that attract visitors from across the Alpha and Beta quadrants. Risa, Maluria, Tulum, and Iridia are the major landmarks closest to us. I recommend exploring these systems for new opportunities. So can I remember that? Who knows? Risa, Maluria, Tulum, and Iridia. In order to trade with the Landmark Initiative, we need to register with the Malurian Trade Authority. I'll open a channel with them now. Malurian Facilitator says you're here to pay the tariff to the Trade Authority. That will be 500 par steel. Contribution is most welcome. Oh, well, of course. Malurian Facilitator says may your visit to Maluria and the other landmarks prove fruitful. We've answered. Cool. I'm going to check mark on that. The Isle of Noises. Okay. All right. So now, what more here? We've got some more missions. Hostile takeover is. I've had enough of all those hostile ships floating around in their junk heaps, causing trouble for my customers. Head out there and take out a few of their ships for me, and I'll make it worth your while. I'm trying to win a business here. With the Romans, Klingons, and Federation swapping photon torpedoes, I have enough problems. Then we have Hard Shoulder. Oh, Commander, it's you. This is fortuitous. I'm working with the ship to deliver extra medical supplies to a nearby colony, and it's broken down. They've had a faulty supply of par steel ruin the recent repairs that have been done to the bulkheads on deck 2. If you could mine 250 par steel for us and transport it to us here, we'd be extremely grateful. We probably can do that. Now we got the lost vessel. You there, Independent, says Coyote. Can you help a simple merchant in distress? Someone has taken my starship. All I have is my shuttlecraft, which is damaged. I need to find my ship and my cargo, or I'll be ruined. I have titanium to spare, but no par steel, which I need to make some critical engine updates with. I know it's a lot to ask, but could you spare 500 par steel? Oh yes, we're just par steel heavy around here. Coot says, thank you, Commander. Thank you. I swear, after all of this, I think I'm about ready to retire. So, then we'll accept false profits. Mining administrator says a customer at last. It's been a rough few weeks out here. So what's it to be then? Titanium? Some crystal? Oh, you're actually here for the other thing, yeah? Right, go out and mine some titanium from one of the deposits. You can keep whatever you mine, and I'll top it up with a little extra. If others see you using my consortium, they're bound to float that. All right, interesting. So that's the things there. We got the lost vessel over here. Mission complete. We can claim our 10-minute chest, I think. Let's do that real quick and get 1 minute speed up and 20 explorer parts for the 1-star version of Noob. Hop out of there, and then what? We've got an exclamation point that doesn't light up, which means to me that we probably need to destroy some ships. Let's attack that one. And while we do that, let's see what actually is needed. Out of noises, donate 500 car steel. Would be good to collect that. Let's click collect. Alright. Commander, I have a job for you if you're interested, says Torin. The 4 main landmarks outside the Orion Syndicate are Risa, Tulum, Illyria, and Iridia. Get to know some locals and do some missions in those systems, and I could use your transaction IDs to filter for the encryption protocols I need to bypass. Okay. And then what? So we got the codes. That's part of the storyline. That is level 3 specific. That's upgrading stuff. That's building something that I don't have the parts for. Locate the USS Javelin. We could probably click on that and start on it with our other ship. So go with that, and then come back to here, and let's see what's going on. Captain Romanov says, finally, someone caught our transmission. Commander, we're in bad shape here. Our engines are crippled and our life support systems are a few hours away from going offline. The Trader Kozlov is going to pay for this. Get to that later. Commander, if we're going to get ourselves out of this mess, we need par steel to fix our engines. We need about 500 par steel to make all the repairs. Can you help us? Donate. Of course. Captain Romanov says, Commander, you've really come through for us. Thank you. Rest assured, I'll see to it that Starfleet hears about this. Now, though, I'm sure you're wondering just how the heck we ended up stranded out here. We were performing a patrol maneuver with the USS Rampart when they started firing on us. If we hadn't escaped into the nebula, they would have finished us off then and there. That dang Kozlov. A few officers suspected he'd been bought by the Orions, but I never really believed it. I'm a fool. You should have seen it coming. We managed to get a tracking beacon onto their hull before we escaped. We lost the signal, so I assume he's ditched the Rampart. Track him down and make that traitor pay. Well, maybe. Maybe we will. All right, looks like we've got some folks to attack over here. So let's do that, and then hop back over here, because there's some stuff to do over here too. And I guess it's just attack things at the moment, which, you know what, we can do that. It's a doable thing. Okay, so go attack that. Come back over to here. Shield seems to be doing just fine thus far. Let's attack this one with this ship. Anything else? Oh, defeating the hostile ships. Mining administrator says, "Ha! That'll show those cowards who's boss. Thanks for putting your ship on the line for me and my staff. I appreciate it, Commander." Okay. Combat Training 3 veteran. It's a check mark on it. Giving us 20 dilithium, 6 1-minute speed ups, and 1 more next gen Troy shard. Hostile takeover gets a check mark as well. Alright. I don't see. Okay, there's this here. And I'm not sure what we need here or if we need anything. Or if it's just more, destroy stuff surrounding us. Let's try that. Locate this ship. It's over here, and I think I was blowing stuff up in this area a moment ago. Let's see. This is cargoes. I don't know what we need to do here. It's a little tricky. I'm not sure how to tell without just going and looking each of them how to do this stuff. Anomaly in the area in the Tolian system. Alright. I think the next thing we're gonna do is just go over to this ship. Oops, wrong button. That was recall, unfortunately. It's fine. It's fine. We needed to go do other things in there. Collect one encryption from Elisa to Noon. Iridia or something. Saline and malaria by traveling to incompleted mission found in these systems. Kind of feel like I've already done some of that. This one is lazy, so why don't I use it to go do something like this? Trust betrayed. Track down and defeat Koslav. Sure, let's do that. This is ship B over here. I feel like I'm not sure that I clicked the right button. Let's try that again. Track down and defeat Koslav. Alright, that seems to take me to the right place. Trust betrayed. We hop over here. Meanwhile, we have this to claim. And it's day 1, and then we click mission completion. And complete 120 missions, we get 10 points for that. Alright. Captain Koslov says, "Dang, Federation sent a bounty hunter. Take them out." Alright, let's take out a bounty hunter here. Hospital. Attack. They have 533 strength, so they're going to be a little tougher. We got 3 atoms to claim. May as well come do that. We got 3 PvE chests, 3 1-star explorer parts, and 6 officer XP. We got a victory over there. Captain Romanov says Koslov is dead. I don't know how I expected to feel after this. Maybe relieved or angry. But I just feel I thank you, Commander. Starfleet and the USS Javelin appreciate your support. Trust betrayed, that gets a check mark. Mission complete. We get 1 chin shard and 330 officer XP cubes. Now, I'm going to go back to this and remains of the ancients, investigate the anomaly. I'm going to click locate on that. And which one's closer? They're both very similarly positioned. So we'll click that one and then go back over here to the quarry, try to locate that, and we're going to use this ship theoretically for that. And where is the quarry? I don't know. Okay, I'm going to try that again and see if we can get a little better. Well, that's strange. Um, the Rebellion Destroyer is what we're looking at. I don't know. So I guess we have to fly here, which I can just return home, I think. And then this is apparently who we want to attack. Maybe. I don't know. Either way, they're both taking a couple of minutes to do some warping. Remember what this is. This is one Hessen. No saved bookmarks. That's true. No saved bookmarks. What's this thing? Battlefield engaged. Battleview hides non-combat UI and notifications to give you a better combat experience. Tap the Battleview button to toggle Battleview on and off. Okay, well, I don't want the Battleview, I think. I think I like the notifications on. Okay, we can go and claim our 10-minute bundle again, giving us another 50 titanium. All right. Let's go to officers. I wonder if I can upgrade these guys right now. No idea. We have some things for them. I'm using the badging. I don't know if it can't be. Okay, it's because it's deployed, it can't be messed with. Okay. How do we know? Okay, I see. There's a little letter by their name if they're deployed. If they're not deployed, there isn't. So let's go over to Kirk then and see if we can level him up. That seems like a good plan, right? Hey, Darth G1, how you doing? All right, so we'll level him up a little bit more. Get him up to 5. And that seems solid, right? Still have lots of XP cubes left there. But I don't think that I want to promote him yet. Seems like a bad idea. So I don't really know what I'm doing. Okay. So we got Kirk promoted up to 920 points. Seems like, no, of note, we actually have 2 Kirks. We have Cadet Kirk, and then we just have regular Kirk. It's interesting. All right. Looks like we've definitely made it some places. We've got a damaged ship over here. Let's repair that. And then let's go ahead and locate this ship and try to figure out what the heck we were doing. How's about this? Let's go do the remains of the ancient something. Looks like there's quite a few things that will keep this one busy. Maya says it would appear the anomaly is in fact a starship, but one the likes of which we've never encountered before. The ship does not match that of any species known to Starfleet. Given that I have no specifications with which to compare this ship to, it is almost impossible to determine its age or capabilities. I'm picking up a transmission coming from the ship commander. It appears to be a heretofore unknown language. I will attempt to translate. The message simply repeats a string of numbers. Leave their coordinates. Shall I plot a course, Commander? Well, she asks, but she does not wait for an answer, it seems. All right. Well, next we'll go over to Azeev over here. Azeev, perhaps. View missions here. Behind the scenes. Independent, says Severus. I have a discreet job suitable for one of your kind. One of our tall Shiar agents is undercover on a Vulcan vessel in the visa system on a classified mission. Her reports thus far have been unsatisfactory. I have been instructed to return her to Romulus for debriefing. However, my time is too precious to waste on such a task, so you will bring her to me. She was implanted in a hostile system, however, and we cannot risk our agents being compromised. You will need to clear the system of hostiles before you can retrieve her. All right, we got that one. Now, what else is currently... okay, there we go. There's an exclamation point. Let's go to this. It's a fair trial. And while that court's over there, let's go over here and see what we're doing. Because I feel like there's something over here somewhere. But who knows what? Ah, Eric says, who are you? Are you with Starfleet? The Klingons? No, definitely not. An independent? Yes, that's more like an independent. My engines are damaged and I need to get out of this system immediately. I've still got weapons online, so don't get any bright ideas, says Eric's. I'm sorry, I'm just so tired. I just want to go home. If I could get back to Romulus, I know everything would be okay. And, we've got options here. It seems not very nice. His initial reaction was kind of rude. I feel like capturing him is the better option, both because of the rewards and because he's kind of a jerk. So I'm gonna go with capturing him. He says, I knew it. You're Starfleet, aren't you? They attacked us. We had to defend ourselves. Well, you won't take me alive. I won't let you. All right. So, cool. They won't let us take him alive. Where is he? Oh, you know what? He's going to be over with the other ship, probably. And I don't know what it is I needed to do over here when I was here. This is a difficult situation. Let's just go attack this ship and see if that updates something else about that. And then we'll hop over here because I think we had something we were doing. We got this ship that needs to be attacked. It's got 272 strength. And that's much less than what we have. So I don't think we're in any danger there. So we've got a battle going on over here. Let's go ahead over to it because it's almost done. Admiral Jameson says Eric's is dead. Well, it's a shame he won't stand trial, but I'm just relieved he's gone. The crew of the Narada are dangerous, Commander. And now there's one less out there. Good work. Okay. We got a fair trial. Well, that was not a very fair trial, but here we are. So we got 1 chin and 160 officer XP. Ambassador Saren says, Commander, Vulcan High Command requires your aid in a most delicate matter. We recently received an encoded message from a Romulan fugitive named Mirik. Mirik has hijacked a Vulcan science vessel and has taken the crew hostage, threatening to execute them if his demands are not met. His demands are unfeasible, and so he must be dealt with. The crew on that vessel are far too important to be left with Mirik. We need you to retrieve them at any cost. All right. Retrieving the crew at any cost. Got it. Nothing else super exciting right here. So, let's try Remains of the Ancients. Let's go to the coordinates from the log. Set course. That seems fine and well. And then let's locate this ship and see if there's anything else here lining up with an exclamation point. I don't see anything. So let's go to the missions and try the quarry. Locate that and attack there. All right. We have 7 seconds over here, so we may as well go back to it. It's still en route, not quite beginning what it's supposed to do here yet. And we don't have any quests to pick up there or there. So what's the deal with this, Ellen? I mean, it has an exclamation point, just like that one does, and both of them are gray. I feel like that means we need to kill some things. But I'm not sure. Really uncertain. Let's give it a shot. Let's attack this 5-star thing. We defeated the hostile ship's commander. Keep it up and you'll make a name for yourself in this sector. So we did something right over there. Defeat a hostile ship in malaria. Yeah, I bet we just have to um probably just have to defeat things. Seems likely to me. And then we'll go back over here. Probably the same situation here, right? Nothing is showing up otherwise. So let's try that. On precise. Combat rookie training core rookie gave us 13 dilithium and one LaForge shard. Jordy LaForge. Let's get that. These little ships around here aren't going to be especially difficult. Okay, I see what's up. We have that guy over here. Vinland, huh? And then we have a PvE chest to open here, giving us 2 1-star explorer cards. Both these guys currently lazing about, so we'll put them to work attacking more ships, right? And I wonder too if there's a better option. Maybe and just come and click this. See, I really thought that we had already sent somebody here, but perhaps not. Go here. And then with the other ship, I was trying to go to the next quest here, which is the cord. Strangely, I've done this prior unsuccessfully. My SS remarkable commander. The coordinates appear to have directed us to another derelict ship. According to preliminary scans, this ship is virtually identical to the one we encountered before. Wait, Commander, I'm detecting a ship coming out of port nearby. Corvalon captain says, how did you find the ancient? No one else was supposed to know its location. Dang it, if the Federation knows. Sorry. I'm sorry, Commander, but you know too much now. You have to die. Oh, that's unfortunate. That wasn't in my plan for the day. All right. How? I don't know. Was that my other ship that's being threatened in this way? Probably. Let's go back over to it and see what's up. Yeah, I don't see anything particularly frightening over here, but I do have this guy way over here that we need to attack. He's 283 strength. I think we got that pretty much in hand. All right, so let's go back this direction and see what we have here. We've got probably remains of the ancient one. That's it. What we're supposed to have here then is this parsteel. I don't understand. It's taking us to this ship. I mean, I can attack it. I will attack it. What we want. Hold on. Is this? Okay. Maya says, Commander, we're receiving a transmission from the USS Valiant. Patching it through. Science Officer Park says, fascinating. Simply fascinating. Commander, do you have any idea about the significance of this discovery? The technology and insight we could gain from this ship boggles the mind. I will assign a team to research the ship further. Thank you for your help, Commander. You're making history today. That's what I'm here for. Remains of the ancients. Updated. Excellent. We got one chin and 160 titanium. Collected that. Science Officer Park says, there's my favorite explorer. I've detected another anomaly out in the Aero system. I call this one Goliath. The signatures match the derelict ship you found exactly. It's fascinating. The Valiant is still on assignment, so I can't get out there. Care to make another detour, Commander? Of course we do. It's absolutely what we wanted to do. Plan the whole time. Okay. Attack that with this one, and then we'll locate this one and go to the thing, and then we'll go to 5 pulsars to keep 5 hostiles in Maluria. Well, they're a little tougher out here, aren't they? I see level 6 as the lowest level, which is probably, I don't know what level I am. Okay, looks like I'm 8, so 6 should be fine, right? Surely. Hopefully this ship is sufficient. Am I not here? I guess I'm not here. How do I get here? Okay, let's go. And then this one will locate. And I'm not sure what's going on over here. But click the exclamation point. I think I was trying to go for the quarry. And weirdly, it keeps sending me here. But I'm not sure why. I think that's somebody's face or something. We could relocate the base there, but why would we? Yeah, I'm not understanding what to do here. Okay, what if we look at the... No, that's not what I'm trying to do. Not this. No. Go over here. Maybe there's something there that's helpful. Doesn't really seem to be. Let's locate this. And I think I've got to destroy some ships in this vicinity. So let's go ahead and attack that one. I don't know how many we need to destroy. Jorak says, who's the Undari who just destroyed one of my ships? Take their skulls for this. An independent? You must have some room to come out to face me, Commander. Too bad I have to do it. Maya says, you've defeated the hostile ship's commander. Keep it up and you'll make a name for yourself in this sector. Apparently, I did make a name for myself in this sector, as far as I can tell. All right, so this mining 1,000 par steel has not happened yet. Don't know how to do it. Um, Codes collect an encryption key from, okay, that's all fine and well. DT secondary tutorial, Peace Shield. The secondary tutorial of Peace Shield. Interesting. I don't know how to get there. Okay, so we got combat training 4 complete, giving us 19 dilithium, 350 officer XP cubes, and one next gen Forge um, sharder. Yeah, I think it's shards. So next we'll have to defeat 5 level 4 hostiles. Five hostiles in malaria. Which one is that? Okay, this one. So we're on number 4 of that, it looks like. And then who knows what I'm doing here? No idea. Trying to find a mining base or something. Is this it? I don't know. Dabber crew. I think it's I'm not sure. Maybe it's a base. Somebody's base. Possibly. I don't see anything with an exclamation point. But I can claim another of these. Oh, Darth says this is a repetitive mission, always going up a level of enemy when you finish. Reds for hostiles, yellows for mission bosses, and blues for players. Yeah, I kind of thought that blues might be players because there's a range of levels on the blues, and so I've been avoiding attacking those. And if seen like it has an exclamation point on it, then then that means it's for a mission, and that's just across the board for everything, not just the hostiles. But good information. Thank you. What's interesting is it says that they're hostiles, but they don't actually seem to attack you. They're just, I guess, somebody that you can attack. It's like they're basically NPCs, right? So we got 100 officer XP cubes for PvE chest there. And then let's help the guildmates over there, the Alliance Weavers. All right, now we have this ship. Darth says it's just if something says helps against hostiles, it means mostly only reds. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. Thank you. Tap this 6-star guy over here, level 6 guy over here. And then back over here again. And I was running around doing something over here. Probably just killing these guys in the hopes of getting something. 7 hostiles of level 6 or higher. It's the one we're on for this other quest here. So, what is this? I don't know. It's like I'm not sure. Just a sun out there in the middle of nowhere or something. Tall CR agent says, "What are you doing here, Independent? Get out of here before you expose me." I'm being recalled to Romulus. Oh, it's about time. If I had to live among these insufferable fools for when we're dead, there's my mind. I'm sure the sub-commander will want to hear my final report. Bring me to him quickly. All right. Wonderful. Okay, so I don't see anything else with exclamation points over here. Let's try clicking this. And we've got this codes thing we need to do. We've got the defeating of level 4 hostiles, very specifically level 4. 5 hostiles in Maluria is happening right now. That's Malurian, so that's going to be in the same area. That's Malurian. So that the other ship kind of has those covered. Locate the Orion safe ship in the Zook something. Well, let's click locate. See if we can set a course for wherever this is. There we go. And then we'll locate our own ship, which is over here, fighting level 6s and higher. That says, like, the card's captain ability. Right, yeah, I gotcha. Maya says, "Commander, the hostile ship seems to be moving off. We should return to our station for repair or reporting to the captain." Well, that seems like a grand idea. Repair the ship. Return to your station. I suppose. Could do the recall. Now we can open these chests. And we've got 5 one-star explorer parts and 5 officer XP cubes there. Cool. And then over here we have day 2, hostile hunt rookie. Destroy 10 hostiles at level 5 or higher, gives us 10 points and 50 golden cubes. Maybe those are officer cubes or something. XP cubes. Premium officer cubes. I don't know. Alright. Very good. Very good. Moving along in the right direction, I think, toward getting Spock. Looks like Spock and okay. So there's the original series Spock, and then there's Epic Spock, and I wonder if that's a an avatar. It has a little picture of a dude. Wonder if that's an avatar. Don't know. Interesting. All right, now how are things looking over here? That's the real question. Interesting. All right, we got 46 minutes on that one, 29 minutes on the other one, and the go thing doesn't actually go anywhere. So I think we have to have these 2 upgrades that it's working on before I can actually do anything else. So I'm waiting on that. Independent Captain says, "Hey, Commander, that was some show. People are already talking about what you and I did. Thanks to you, I might be able to make it out here. Yeah, I might be able to make it out here. Thank you. Cool. Good to hear. That's what I like to do. Other people's jobs. All right. Got daily goals over here. Something updated. Got a couple updates, honestly. So we have Alliance Solidarity that is ready to claim. We get 20 points and 2 some kind of badge. And it looks like that was a speed up token and other things probably from the other stuff we completed. Completionist. Complete missions to earn rewards. And that gives us 20 points. Like a target. And a green box. I wonder what the target is. No idea. Alright, cool. Hostile Hunter. We get 10 points per target. And something that I think might be a ship upgrade equipment trinket. Um, and that was for defeating 5 hostile ships level 6 or higher. Cool. And then the only daily one we have left is opening the 24-hour daily chest, which will not be ready for a little while now, I think. We did complete 5 falsehoods. And Torin says, "You've been busy, I see. I've just had a connected uplink to what I was looking for. You've gotten my client some valuable intel on Orion smuggling efforts. Meet me and I can complete the job. We have a damaged ship over here that we need to repair, so repair we shall. And then let's click over here. Not with that guy, with this guy. And what is this all about? I don't know. I'm in the right place then, to tell you that. Let's click and go on this ship. And got a milestone achieved over here. So we get 500 officer XP, 50 ship XP, and 1 relocation token. Okay, cool. Relocation token. It's probably good. Something going on over here as well. Ship needed in system to accept missions. Well, there aren't any missions there, so there's that. All right. I have a little bit of time still left on those. Let's go check on this. We have day 3, contain 500 officer shards, or promote 5 officers. Is the only thing I have left on that. That's pretty cool. So we're knocking these out a little bit at a time. Event completionist, we got complete 30 events. That's good. We did it. And we get something for that. Who knows what? Resource mining. That's something we need to do. Okay, let's see here. Information. Car steel can be mined from red resource mining nodes. Send your ship to these locations by tapping on them and mining will start automatically. The longer you stay on a mining node, the more resource will be mined. To claim the mined resources, you must bring the mining ship back to your station. Car steel can be found in many systems. Every level 2 system contains car steel. Other examples of car steel mining systems include Vinland, Estrada, and Zuccarot. Each ship has a protected cargo room, which defines how many resources are safely mined, even if you're attacked while mining. Generally, the most effective ships for mining are survey ships. Some of the survey ships you'll be encountering early on are ECS Fortunate, ECS Envoy, and North Star, and others. Cool. Good to hear. Let's pop out of there. And we've got some people where they need to be. I think. So locate this. And then we should be able to send them to attack this guy here. Strength of 669. But we're pretty full power. Not 100% full power, but pretty full power. I think we'll survive that attack. We've got this other. I accidentally clicked through. Return to the station for repairs. That's what that said, I think. So we'll recall it and then repair it. This other one is almost done. And in fact, we can just do the free thing. We should be able to do. Yeah, okay, all right. All right, so we did that. Let's just come over to this ship and then that's not what I meant to click on. We need the missions over here. I see that, now that I'm looking, that we have some low-level quests that maybe I need to finish real quick. So mine for 100 titanium. Perhaps I can figure out how to do that. Now, this is my station. That doesn't seem to be what I need, though. There are apparently mining facilities somewhere. I don't know where. So blue is a player thing. What is this? Is this a mining place? I don't know. Let's check. No idea. Well, we went there. Didn't do anything. How about this? Will it tell us if it's a mining place? Some kind of indication. Could relocate the base here. I don't want to relocate the base. And then the other question is, are we in a level 2 area? Colonist said, Commander, that was amazing. You should have seen those raiders fly off with the tails between their legs. I wonder what was so amazing. Now that the system is safe again, we can start getting in a regular flow of supplies and maybe build up better relations with the Malurians. Thank you, Commander. Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Got the raiders taken care of. All right. Now, station hub on that. So, I found a lot of things, and none of the things appear to be mining facilities or mining planets or anything like that. But maybe we're not in a level 2 place. The cocoon is supposed to be level 2. Mining. Well, clicking mining did not seem to do the trick, I think. What is this? Purple stuff. Let's help whoever needs help over here. I have no idea what all this is. Lots of territory, it seems. The ship isn't doing well, so let's repair that. Alright. Wow. No idea what I'm doing. Okay. Let's click system. Claim whatever this is. It's another 10-minute chest. 50 ship XP for that. Get out of there. And then, Darth says might need to zoom closer a bit. Oh, okay. Zoom closer, that helps. Maybe on the galaxy map. You go to galaxy and then we'll zoom closer and that can make it quicker back. No. Oh, a lot more. Okay. Oh, wow. All right. We have to zoom way in to be able to see it. Okay. All right. Thank you, Darth. That's very helpful. All right. In that case, huh, wonderful. That helps a lot. This is a level 2, and that means we can go and get our stuff then. Who's closer? This one's closer, so we'll go with that one. That is super cool because that means that we could probably go to these other places and get whatever it is we need there as well. Because um, I was hoping to pick up a bunch of quests, and then I wasn't able to, so I couldn't get it to click. But now, this is a game changer. Now that we can go places. Darth says the dark side has knowledge. Yes, yes. Well, only Siths dealing of seats. Wrong game. All right, let's see here. Got that going on. Let's click over here, locate, and try to remember what I was doing. All right. Let's see here. Maybe that's also true for this. No, it's not. I don't know what it's all about. Right. I got great things. That's all right. What is this? codes. Well, hey, let's go do whatever that is. That's you know what? That's for the quest. That's part of the mission quest. All right, nothing to do there. We gotta just wait on that guy. Do you have the encryption key for me? Possibly. Just click donate. Torian says, excellent. This will make things much easier for you. Here's your cut from the job. So we get to check mark that off and we get 20 of somethings. All right. Maya says, I've initialized the station's backup resource synthesizer technology and discovered that with some adjustments, we can begin manufacturing tritanium. Oh, wonderful. That would explain perhaps why I haven't been able to mine any. We should construct a tritanium generator. Now we require a warehouse in which to store the tritanium. I feel like I might have one of those. Not sure. Remember to collect tritanium regularly to ensure a constant supply. Yeah, that'd be good. Um, Darth says the game does not teach most of its functions. I've noticed that. It's interesting. It's got a lot of hand holding there for a little bit, and then it's like, okay, there you go. Darth says, see the par steel mines? Um, no. No, I don't see the par steel mines. I know that there's supposed to be par steel mines here or somewhere. So I clicked on something. I don't know which ship I was on when I clicked it. So it may be this place or maybe the other place. Felt like it was here. Maybe not. Maybe we go this way. Par steel mines, huh? I see Pluto. It's not useful though there. I've gone, oh, here we are. Wagnerson has something. That's for hunted. Let's go there. Stop calling Tritanium. Got something for that somehow. Torrin says, hello again, Commander. I see your station is beginning to prosper. I have a new opportunity for you if you're interested. I need a decrypted ship's manifest that I appropriated from a particularly nasty hostile. Can you assist me? Maya says, Commander, we will need to upgrade the research and development building in the station to assist Torrin. Torrin says, you're ready. Excellent. I'll get the manifest to you and we can find out who our targets are going to be. Merrick says, are you with the Vulcans? Do they accept my demands? Don't try anything. Kill them, do you hear me? I should have known this wasn't going to work. Well, I won't let you take me. For Romulus. All right. And Darth says the red chunks with brackets around. You talking about this? Oh, well, how weird. There was no label on that whatsoever. Um, Darth says they're everywhere on the screen. Yeah, I'm more of a words person. I don't do visuals very well, which is why I'm having a lot of trouble. Um, yeah, I like words. That's awesome. Thank you. Mining is a dangerous activity and your ship could be attacked by other players. Be on the lookout for enemy ships. Do you want to mine anyway? Oh, sure. Why not? Let's go give it a go. And of course, I also have this other ship that I need to attack with the draft. Progress, it says. Mission complete. Excellent. Torrance is right. It's time to talk real business. As you may have already realized, I'm no simple merchant or dealer. I'm a contracted specialist in getting things done. Right now, I'm working with a group that isn't typically known for its ability to remove problems by force. That's what I'm here to do. That smuggler manifest that I mentioned had some names on it. I'll need to reduce that list for 3 of them. First name is Herrick Jane. Let's pay him a visit. All right, and now we're mining par steel at the moment. 1,200 an hour, and it would take 1 hour and 39 minutes to fill the cargo. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not gonna watch it for a minute, for an hour and 39 minutes. So we're just gonna have to take the risk that perhaps my little ship there is gonna get destroyed. Who knows? In the meanwhile, let's hop over to this other ship in this other location. And there's mining fields all over the place. If that's what those are, well, entertaining. All right. Um, what is there here that I need to do beyond mining a bunch of stuff? What if I zoom in on some of this other stuff? Doesn't seem to. All right. If I zoom all the way in, it still doesn't tell me that that's mouse. Huh, weird. All right. In that case, what should I do with this guy? Oh yeah, okay. It tells you how many steals being mined. I wonder if it tells you when you go get a new attack. That would be good. Darth says chunks with brackets around are always mining places. Excellent, thank you. Good information, sir. So then, let's do the false products. Okay, false profits rather. Mine for 100 titanium. Is that what I'm mining right now? Is it titanium or is it something else? Who knows? It's par steel. We need titanium. What I wonder is that. Interesting. Um, let's locate this. And, oh, weird. All right. So, mine for 5 seconds. That other one's like an hour. Is this really just 5 seconds? Because it's crazy short. No, it's 48 minutes and somewhat. Interesting. All right. Well, while it's doing that, I will go and choose another quest here. We have hard shoulder. Mine 250 par steel for Dr. Crusher. Now, where's par steel? Who knows? There's par steel. Let's do that. Go there. 250. Alright, so we need the par steel, we need titanium. I don't see any evidence thus far that we need. Alright, so that's level 2 and 3 stuff. We've got locate the dissident ship over here, which is apparently way over here. We must send a ship to this system to view this system. Okay, sounds good. Let's send our ship that's just mining that stuff. Darth says there are different ship types: battleship, interceptor, explorers or fighters, surveys are mining ships. Yeah, currently I only have the two, and I don't really know what they are. I know that one of them is an Orion or something like that, and the other one is ship A. Oh, you know what? I think it's a Rialta. I don't know what that means. Um, other than just that's its name. This is common tier 4 Rialta. What kind of a ship? I don't know. Um, maybe if I look around more, it will become more obvious, but maybe not too. Okay, reliable if old-fashioned explorer based on early Earth-made starship designs. Due to its simple components and small size, many Rialto hulls were commissioned in the early 2100s and have become synonymous with the independent movement. So, okay, so Rialta is an explorer. And then the other one that I have, which is an Orion, I wonder if I have to like go over to it. See what it is? Not sure. No, it doesn't have a little manage window on it right now. Maybe because it's mining. All right. Well then, back over to the one I was on. I might click the symbol left of strength. Okay, let's see. Let's go manage again. Symbol. Okay. Symbol to the left of strength. Okay. I had no idea that was a clickable symbol. Yes, that is much more helpful than going and looking at the very bottom and seeing what it says there. Explorer, strong against interceptors, pathfinders of the galaxy with the strongest warp engines. Okay, so it's an exploration ship. That is why it would be called an explorer. Of course, yes, that makes sense. Explorers should not be underestimated in combat either. Agile weapon tracking systems and high energy shields are only outmatched by battleships. Cool. Good to hear. So They do damage. They have good shields, and they are fast. I assume strongest warp engines, so they're faster. Attack is accuracy, defense is shield. All right. So they shoot well. Got it. All right. Dot says the three fighters have battle triangles, stronger against one type, weaker against the other. Okay, I see what you're saying. They have a support system. If there are all three of them, then they can support each other. Here we have Troyus. Troyus has some missions for us, and my gosh, we need some missions. All right, so let's see here. Raiding parties, accept mission. Commander, we're at the end of our rope here, says the colonist, who looks exactly like that other guy. Our colony has been under constant threat by a group of Nausicaan raiders. The raiders are relentless and have no qualms about killing our civilians. We're not soldiers here, Commander. We can't hope to take on these thugs by ourselves. Please, help us. And Darth says, when you scan a ship, you see a green arrow or red arrow. Oh, okay. So I've scanned ships, but I didn't notice. I don't notice color very much. I'm again not super visual, and so like I really didn't notice red and green on the arrows. You'd think green would be you'd be more likely to kill it, and red would be that you're less likely to kill it. Depriving the enemy. This renounced. Accept it. Loda says, Commander, I represent his most honored ruler in Troyes, on Troyes, or of Troyes? My goodness, I can't read either, apparently. And the noble Troyan people in this meeting. His Majesty has noted your reputation and has elected to give you a task fitting someone of your stature. The filthy Elasians have flaunted their abundance of resources for too long. Their arrogance cannot go unchecked. His Majesty wishes for you to mine some titanium from their own deposits and gift it to the people of Troyes. Their assistance is greatly appreciated. Ah, all right. Then we have On the Run. Warden Petrie says, Commander, you have arrived at an opportune time. I do hope you'll forgive the lack of my usual warm welcome to visitors, but we have a dire situation facing us. A few days ago, one of our most dangerous inmates, an Andorian terrorist named Rorov, escaped during a transfer. Rorov is a menace and must be brought back here immediately to face justice. We believe he will try to reconnect with some old contacts in Risa. Can you help us? All right. So, there we go. And we also have one of the 10-minute boxes to claim over here. All right, claim that. Pop back out here. Okay. Now, probably that car steel, or no, I think it's titanium that's being mined over there will come into play here soon. Um, Darth says most ships and beginner systems are of the same type. Ships give building parts equaling their time. Hmm. Don't want to interrupt your game. Oh no, you're fine. The information is very useful. I don't know what I'm doing anyway, so you're not interrupting. All right, we got a winner on the milestone. All right, we got 500 officer XP. Um, looks like 50 ship XP and one relocation token. All right, we have over here another guy to attack. It is we don't know what, but it's very easy. It has no cargo and it has a strength of 669. Let's do the scan you were mentioning just to see this arrow. Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. The little triangle in question meaning basically like, you know, yeah, it's you have higher strength. It has lower strength, I assume. If you click this, I found this before with a little I button. And so we can see, ooh, I didn't know that we could see that kind of details. And maybe I haven't checked it since I had You have to maneuver on. Okay, so it's just telling the stats of your opponent versus your own stats, and essentially, I think your odds of winning that battle. Dart says you see the wing symbol showing this is an interceptor. No. Okay. Ooh, I will never remember that. Um, so it's got this little icon beside strength. I see what you're saying, that it's a wing. I won't remember it. So it looks like ours has combat triangle, battleship, explorer, and interceptor. And I've seen this before whenever I clicked on it early on, and I don't know, it doesn't mean much to me. Um, Darth says you have the starlight symbol, meaning it's an explorer. Yeah, I I doubt that I'll remember that, at least not for a little while. But I do see what you're saying. And then it can also show you who is on the ship, who you're placing, what kind of officers and whatnot. Darth says you have advantage. It's like a 20% bonus to some stats. And that's what the green thing means? Or is that just like um due to the type of ship that it is, maybe? So green arrow up means advantage and red arrow down would be disadvantage? Perhaps. Alright, we're gonna attack it. Ah, look at that. We have some research being finished over here too. So, all right, Maya says, Commander, our ship has sustained some damage from our battles against the raiders. I recommend returning to the station for repairs. So that's probably true, but it hasn't actually sustained much damage, and I'm not feeling that I'd necessarily need to go back. But I will click this button to help the guild. All right. Darth says it's a paper, stone, scissor system. I see. I see. Rock, paper, scissors. It's what we here call it Rochambeau, you know? Gotcha. All right. So I'll get something underway here. You know what? I could actually, let's work up with this thing. Can I work up over here? Does this do anything too? Is it like a mining thingy? I clicked it before and it didn't seem to do anything. It doesn't seem to be doing anything here either, so I suppose not. I had high hopes for a second there. Ah well. Let's see what this is. A matter of honor. Let's go over there. Kang says, Ha! You fell right into our trap, you poor core. We knew the Empire would send someone for us eventually. We will use you to send a message to the Klingon Empire. We will never bow to them, and we will destroy anything they send against us. Ah, new faction discovered. Very good. Romulan, new faction discovered. Federation, new faction discovered. All of these new things. Interesting. And then let's click on Ilias. They have one mission for us here, and it is cast the first stone. Kirk, it's Kirk. He says, Commander, I'm surprised to see you again all the way out here. I guess Mr. Scott's little pet project really works, huh? Kirk, you're on my ship. How can you be? Well, either way, you're a sight for sore eyes. The people of LS and Troyes are on the verge of war. They won't list the reason. You're not bound by the laws of the Federation. See, I'm doing it all wrong. You're not bound by the laws of the Federation. I can't even do it. And we think a little brute force could get the two sides talking. All right. Let's get out of there. Take down the informant. Okay. This is a gray exclamation, so that means it's useless. I think. All right, now we have this. If you attack this guy here, He has no cargo. He has 669 strength, and it looks like he has an arrow down. He also has the wing when that means something. Does it mean it's an interceptor? Is that what you told me? Interceptor? Possibly. Oh, oh, look at that! It has a little wing on the image out here too, not just here. You can look at it. It's got a little. Oh my goodness! All right, that's a little star on these guys. I thought it was a plus sign this whole time. Out beside them, and I wondered why are some of them little plus signs, but I didn't know. All right, this is a little wing. It means it's a different type of ship. Cool. All right, well let's attack it. And I think that might be the opponent Jane. I'm not really sure. King says, "Ah, you may have beaten me, Commander, but you'll never find all of us. The rebellion will live on." So it was actually King, not the other one. So that's how that's pronounced. I don't know if you know that. General Tagala says, "They knew you were coming? Dang it, the cowards are still hiding out there then. We're censoring this one. You fought well, Commander. I will let you know if I locate the traitors." Excellent. That's what I need to do. Let them know if you find the traitors. Let me know if you find the traitors. General Takala says, "Commander, a Klingon ship sent out a distress call only recently. They were attacked by the dissidents and forced to land on a nearby planet. I would wager that the dissidents are still nearby. Get out there and help that ship if you can, but keep an eye out for those cowardly turks." All right. Will do. Sounds good. I don't see anything else in this area. Dart says, and the arrow down means you have advantage. When you select your other ship and scan, it will look different. Arrow down means you have advantage. I would think that would be disadvantage. Interesting. Okay. Let's go ahead and find the next, um, probably number 3. No, that's the mining of car steel. Actually, I could go do that while I go. Hold on. We got car steel here. So we could recall this over to here. And while that's coming this way, I can go check on what needs to be upgraded. Okay. So we'll come over here and we're mining, I think we're mining titanium right now. So what if we get some titanium storage? That seems like a good idea if we're going to be mining some, right? So let's start that and ask for help here. All right. Seems like a good plan. Darth says survey ships are neutral, no advantage or disadvantage. All right. Good to know. And we also have another box to clean over there. It is another 10-minute free chest. So we got 100 officer XP and 1 3-minute repair speed up. I think I have quite a few of those. I also have no idea where. Okay, probably items is probably what the our inventory is. Winlet just okay, I see. Yes, there's other. See, this whole time I would go to the inventory screen, and this is what I would see. And I thought, well, I don't have anything in the inventory. But now I see that there are tabs here at the bottom. So we have a lot of things. Repair speed ups, regular speed ups. I think that's for research and stuff. Assignment speed up. I didn't know that was a thing. Interesting. We don't have any of those though. But we do have a good number of repair speed ups for 1 minute, and one of them 3 minutes, 10 of them 10 minutes. Cool. And then we're starting to get a decent collection of regular speed ups as well. We have some random materials. Not sure what they're good for, but some of them are for building uh, building ships and stuff. I know that. We don't seem to have a maximum storage on these things as far as I can tell. I haven't hit any limit on the missions either so far. So we've got various peace shields. Oh, that's probably for when your station gets attacked. I can make your station not get attacked. Um, Ship XP, officer XP, got a lot of that. And various recruit tokens and things like that. Which it seems like the recruit tokens just give you kind of random shards. So that you can try to make, you build your own officer. By luck though. There's uh total luck as to which officer you end up completing. 108,000 Parsteel tokens. What's that mean? Used to open large amounts of Parsteel in the resources tab of the inventory. Then we have something called territory. We don't actually have any of whatever that is. And then consumables. No consumables available currently. All right. Excellent. Colonist says the Liberator is dead. Well, that explains why the others suddenly scattered. They must have gotten scared once the boss was taken care of. You've done a great thing today, Commander. We won't get it. All right. Check mark off that raiding parties thing. Cool. Cool, cool. And we've also finished another milestone over here. We got 500 officer XP, 50 ship XP, and 1 relocation token for that. Okay. We have a damaged ship. Let's repair it. The cool part is it doesn't take very long, so we can do a free one. Kind of interesting the way that works. But okay, let's see. Nothing over here that is mind-blowing. I think. You can click go, but I don't think it will. Yeah, it didn't. On the research tab over there. Let's see here. For one thing, we're up to 478 of this, whatever it is, we're mining. So I could get off of that and go do something else with that guy. I don't know. I could actually change him to mining something else because we need the car steel mined as well. 500 titanium. How many did I say? Oh, he's not quite there. All right, so he needs another little bit of the titanium first. Not too much. All right. False Profits also needs 100 titanium, so maybe it would be best to get both done at the same time and just keep them on the active moment. And then in that case, all right, we've done the level 3s then, and we would need to go do this level 5 quest, Hostage Crisis, locate the Orion slave ship in wherever. We're going to use the ship that's not currently doing anything and is full on health and all that stuff. All right. It'll take 2 minutes and 48 seconds for him to warp over here. So, what other things might I have? All right. Discoveries. So this is actually the most important quest for me to be working on, I think, because this is part of the main story. The rest of the stuff is kind of extraneous. So I should be working on that. I'll probably defeat another level 4. Okay, so it has to be level 4 specifically that I defeat there. So I should keep an eye out for that. Okay, we have these field training things. Destroy, okay, explorers level 1 or higher. We're at 14 of 15 of those, so we've almost finished whatever this is. What do we get for it? I don't know. Looks like some little recruit tokens. What we'll get for that. That's cool. All right. And looks like we did get whatever this is. Battleship parts, 2 of them. 1 star. Cool. Progress to claim says. So I think this means that maybe I've done these things already, but I can't claim them yet because I haven't destroyed enough explorer hostiles of level 1 or higher. Darth says you can recall the mining ship if you want to use it otherwise. While mining, your ship can be shut down. Right, yeah, it can be attacked. Now, can it be attacked otherwise? If it's not mining, can it be attacked? Yeah, I was thinking like maybe I would notice if it was getting hit, or like maybe they would give me some kind of indication that it was going to be hit. I want to go ahead and get that 600 if I can because I need them. So my understanding is that it'll keep that amount though to keep up to like 2,000 or however many it says in its bay. So even if it's destroyed or something, it would still keep its cargo. Yeah, out of 2,000, so it can hold only 2,000. Darth says normally server rules agreed upon by players protect miners that carry no loot. So this one has loot, but you can't actually take it until it gets up to the 2,000. Is that right? Or am I misunderstanding that? Maya says, Commander, I'm unable to pinpoint the exact location of the Orion vessel. However, I do have a suggestion for an alternate course of action. The Orion Syndicate relies on secrecy and discretion to do its business in this region of space. If someone were to cause commotion, they would be forced to respond. This area is quite densely populated by hostile ships. If we destroy enough of them, they should force an Orion to confront us. Cool. Dart says, you see the bar beside the triple box symbol in ship. Yeah, I saw that, right? Like this one says 573 out of 2,000. I thought that was like the 2,000 is how much is protected, right? And then anything over that, okay, just to fix the cargo capacity. Green is the protected cargo. All right, so protected cargo is 200. Okay, cool. It's if I had only clicked on it, I would have seen it. I guess either I didn't or I didn't see the number. All right, so 200 of it is protected and the rest is not. So it could easily be shot down by someone right about now again. So 2,000 is max capacity. All right, cool. All right. I'm going to go ahead and risk it for the next 10 harvests. So I think, all right, let's see here. We can click this because it's about done. Oh, yes, I've got to destroy ships. And I have to kill some level 4 ships anyway. So why don't we, if I can get over here with somebody, and I think it's this guy, right? Um, then I should be able to attack this. We upgraded the R&D department to level 8. And now this one, I don't know how they unload their cargo. I would assume they go back to base. Maya says you've defeated the hostile ship's commander. Keep it up and you'll make a name for yourself in the sector. Okay, so if we go to him and go recall, Beverly Crusher says you have our Parseal. You're a lifesaver. We'll be able to get running again in a few hours. Thank you, Commander. Great. Good to hear. All right. Darth says if a player ship shoots you, he gets everything above protects. If a hostile kills you, normally nothing is lost. Oh, so the hostile, just the red guys wandering around can kill you as well when you're mining? The player ship just has to shoot you to get everything above protects, like it doesn't have to kill you. Crazy. Okay, well that does change things, doesn't it? All right, so if I click here on this guy, I have protected cargo of 120. And I have 120. So 120 doesn't look like it's my maximum on that list though. Like I see a little mark in there. So I bet that goes up to 202 at least, right? Maybe more. Yeah, it's definitely more. That must go at least up to through 400, probably 400 protected on this ship. Interesting. All right. All right, cool. All right, so then this one you could go over here and mine on this safely for quite a little while because its cargo is not anywhere close to full, assuming this was one yes. Okay, that we can mine. All right, cool. Good to know. We got upgrade dry dock A to level 5. And then we can click go on this, and it will be this shipyard upgrade. Ask for help. And then I can click go here, and this is the shuttle bay, which we need one of those, but I don't remember why. We can now click it. Darth says, so if you want safe travel time, you can just let yourself get destroyed by a Redman. Okay. Actual numbers can only be seen in ship details. Oh, you've unlocked away teams. When officers are not assigned to a ship, they can now be sent out on various away team assignments across the galaxy. Well, that's cool. You can access the away teams feature through the shuttle bay building or the missions panel. You will need to make sure you have the right officers for the assignment at hand. When an away team succeeds, you will earn unique rewards for your efforts. Cool. I have some dice. Let's upgrade, and that'll be a free one. And upgrade again, when we have to wait for a few seconds before we can do the free one on that. So that's cool. Let's look at the away teams here. I think, what is this? Diplomatic relations. I guess it's an away team mission. Research. What's that all about? Okay. So we can't do any research right now, but it's something that'll be available later. Unlock more assignment slots through away team research. Yeah, we can't do that yet. All right, so let's click start on this and see what it's all about. Okay, assign an officer to be team leader. Well, I only have one guy. There's my officer. All right, so key status health, chance of success 100%, chance of crit 10% maximum. Okay. That seems promising. 100% can't get much better than that. Reward multiplier. Officer stats that push the success rate over 100% translated into a reward multiplier. Cool. Now we've got start or auto. Don't know what they mean. But let's duration is 8 hours and 0 minutes. That seems like a good bet. What if I click start? See what it does. Diplomatic relations. Okay, so it just does something unknown. Okay, that would be speed ups. What's this? Okay. Interesting. I don't know what the difference between start and auto would have been, but here we are. Assignments refresh. Okay. Darth says might use Kirk in your main battleship in below deck. Yeah, I just went with the next generation team in one of my starships. I don't know exactly. Let me see. If I go there, oh yeah, I can't look at that one right now. I can look at this one. Who do I have here? Let's see. In this one, I probably just threw whoever was left in here because the other one has, I don't know. Let's see. I guess it has card, data, Troy, and Badger is in the below deck on the other on the I guess the Rialta or I think so. So apparently I actually have room on this ship to put more on. I didn't realize it. Hmm. Cool. Interesting. Truth says when you can, strength down left. When you see in strength down, you can choose sorting options. Maybe we're talking about here. Strength. Yes, I see it. Strength. Um, sorting options. Below deck ability. I see. How cool. All right. So we have Badgie, I know, does some below deck stuff. Um, it doesn't seem to be showing me what these guys do from here. Can I click? Like long click? Long click works, sort of. It tells me that the officer's deployed. It's deployed on ship A. You have to recall your ship first to reassign Lieutenant Picard to a different ship. Okay. All right. There's a little short button over, a filter button over here. So you can go through your guys and find out who's available. And this looks like stats that they have that you can choose from. All right. Good to know. Cool. I wonder what this does. There's a little hamburger there. It doesn't do much. Select save on the slot to save the current crew as a preset or to override a current saved preset. Unlock more via syndicate or as a separate purchase. Yeah, not sure what any of that means. All right. Cool. Dot says might use it later for like protected cargo or speed. Yeah, that would make sense. All right, we got combat training 4 veteran complete, and that gave us 32 dilithium, 6 speed ups, and 1 next gen LaForge shard. Let's collect that. And we also completed hard shoulder somehow, giving us some little green cubes, it looked like. Then we have a milestone completion. Milestone achieved, 50 dilithium and 1,500 common refined crystals. Cool. Um, Now, I think there's only so much that we can hold of each of these things too, so that's a consideration. And probably, let's see here, mining for 15 minutes. Okay, I guess that's the length of time that that little node has left on it. It looks like we've moved along pretty well, and maybe this thing only holds 300 of protected stuff, in which case I'd want to stop it before it gets there. All right, but go here and it takes us to this away team's building and let's upgrade a little bit more on that. All right. Get off of here and we can go claim the 10-minute box. So get that claimed. Darth says when you assign side officers from the same group, they give bonus to the captain's ability. Cool. That would be good. So when you say from the same group, let's try to see what that means. Officers. Now it showed that I have something to look at here on this, but I'm not sure what. Let's see. I have the next gen LaForge. It says is new, so I just got him maybe when I got that last shard. I don't know, but LaForge, can we assign him to a ship? Not sure. Let's go see if we can figure this out. I could probably stop this guy from mining somehow. I'll click locate. I think I just have to recall. He's almost okay. And just out of curiosity, did that? Okay, so it must be a 350 capacity, or maybe maybe the 400 was right. It just doesn't look like there's that much room left. Let's try recalling this ship. And that should give us enough of whatever it was, Parsteel maybe that we were mining to complete that quest. Well, I think I clicked locate on that while it was working is what happened just now. So let's go back on that screen. I don't think anybody needs to see that. All right, let's go home and manage because we have a couple of spots here, and now we have the forge. You can go on it. Now I know that some of them. Oh wait, info. That's what I need. So I know some of them have stuff for below decks, as you were mentioning, and some don't. Darth says you can do sorting here too. The symbol in the left corner of the officer shows his department. To maximize bonus, officers need to be of different departments. Okay. The symbol in the left corner of the officer. Oh gosh. Oh no. The little curly Q thing, the E? Wonder what that means. All right. They just need to be different though. So the little thing in the left corner needs to be a different thing for each one of them. Darth says I would suggest putting the Forge and Data as side crew to the card. Hmm. Card is not in this group. Card is in the ship A, right? Yes. Oh goodness. Well, I do have three different symbols on these guys, so that's good, right? Let's go back. And that's the Ren Corvette. Oh, this guy's still working over there. All right. I had wanted to switch out Troy for I think Kirk. I wanted to put Kirk. Actually, I can't even remember now what I was wanting to do. That's how bad things are. Um, but maybe I'll wait for this to get over there um and then have a look. Maybe I can just look at the options here. All right. So I haven't really done much as far as leveling them up, I would say. But I also haven't decided which ones are the better ones. Kind of feel like Kirk and Picard, obviously, right? Um, maybe I should level up some people, but I'm not sure who. There's a lot of them that can be leveled up, but we can see what they do here. Maybe empathetic next gen Troy increases the shield deflection, armor, and dodge of the ship by 8%. Officer abilities are activated when assigned to the bridge of the ship. So this is an officer ability. So she has to be on the bridge to have that happen. When's this one? So this is when she's the captain of a ship. She increases the weapon damage of the ship by 5%. So she has to be on the bridge or as a captain on the bridge in order to benefit from either of her abilities there. Okay, Data um, looks like if he's captain, he increases the attack, defense, and health of all officers on the bridge by 8%. And then if he is on the bridge, it increases the weapon damage by 5%. Cool. Um, Darth says Kirk was bid long ago. The newer series brought better captains. well, we're obviously talking about the game and not the movies, is what I'm thinking. Uh, Darth says only captain uses captain ability. Right. All right. Interesting. So I wonder, can I sort by whether they have a captain ability or not? Maybe. Yes, maybe I can. Class? Okay, that sorts them by the other. That's a little symbol you're referring to. Only that doesn't really work because this guy here, this Badgie, has a different symbol, and yet he got thrown in with whatever those guys are. Interesting. Okay. Maybe rank? Probably not. No, rank would be what I've got them updated to. I think class might be the better one for comparison's sake. So Kirk and Riker could be on two different ones because they have two different symbols. Which also makes sense because, Cadet Kirk and Next Gen Riker were definitely not on the same ship. Um, all right, so I have four different symbols, not counting badging, right? The three, we're counting badging, actually counting his weird one. All right, good to know. Let's go repair this ship. It was damaged. And then get done the employment go up the chain. Okay. We can update this and click go, and that takes us over here to the shuttle bay, which we can upgrade sometime in the next 20 minutes. Broad says captain ability can only be improved for synergy of the group. There you go. So the group buffs him, in other words. All right. Okay, so we go to manage here. We go to assign officers, and then so we have Picard as the main guy, and we've got Data and currently Troy here. Now, you were suggesting the Forge. It's okay, info. All right. So LaForge has what's his captain maneuver, which doesn't count this. Increases the shield health of the ship by 5%. Whereas Troy does, oops, Troy does what? Empathetic increases shield deflection, armor, and dodge of the ship by 8%. That seems better. That seems better. But I see what you're saying, because they both have the same symbol in the lower left. So that's why we don't want to put them together. Darth says the abilities of the gray guys have no real value. Okay. That's unfortunate. Is she a gray guy? I mean, I guess she's a gray guy. So that's interesting. I traded her out. So now it shows her on ship A. Did I already put her on ship A somehow? Didn't even notice. All right. Let's claim that. And then go back. Go here. Manage. And then so we have here. We have two guys who are the same. We have Cadet James T. Kurt. And we have Wrecker. And, all right. So, Riker has an ability when he's assigned to the bridge of a ship that increases the attack for all the officers on the ship by 5%. This other guy, this version actually of James T. Kirk, has Tactician, increases the weapon damage of the ship by 5%. And then Spock has increases the shield deflection, armor, and dodge of the ship by 5% when he's assigned to the bridge of a ship. But right now, he is the captain. Instructor Spock increases the weapon damage of the ship by 10%. Oh, Darth says the trick with this crew is the card has 4,000 apex barrier, whatever that means. We gotta go back over there. Hold on. Out there, onto here, manage, assign officers. All right. The card has 4,000 apex barrier. I don't see anything about 4,000 or apex barrier. What does it mean? Wait, click here. Test that assumption. Lieutenant card increases your apex barrier by 11,000 versus non-armada hostiles. Apex barrier provides true damage mitigation from all sources after all of the bonuses. Oh, so it's mitigation. Every 100 apex barrier increases the damage you can take by 1%. With full synergy, Lieutenant Picard provides 11,000 apex barrier, which reduces the incoming damage by 55%. Works against hostiles with level 35 and under. This ability does not trigger when Tall is assigned to the bridge of your ship. So we don't want Tall assigned to the bridge of our ship for sure. Okay. That's cool. Next, Darth says, which decreases damage taken from hostiles. The two side officers raised this to 11,000. Oh, yes, that's what that just told me. Yeah. 11,000 in sum, which results in a 55% decrease of damage taken after all things applied. Hmm. But it only helps up to level 35 hostiles. That's a captain code. Yeah, okay, cool. Interesting. All right. Okay, so we got all that. I do have an extra guy, which nobody does below deck things except for this guy right now, as far as I can tell. Um, his below deck thing is this here. Haha, you're going to die. Badge increases armor penetration, shield penetration, and accuracy by 15%. Below deck abilities are only activated when assigned to below deck ship slot on a ship. And this one is when he's on the bridge of the ship. So, okay, no shield thing. Does that mean below deck? Possibly. Who knows? Gotta look at other guys. See if there's anything to be seen here. Doesn't really look like. And that's the captain. So the captain one and this below deck one look very similar. This one just is red with the cross through, but they're both shields. Alright, good to know. So for now, I would think I could go ahead and throw maybe we have okay, so all of these guys are equally bad as far as where they go. Okay, officers assigned to an away team. James T. Kirk is currently on an away team assignment. Once the assignment is complete, you'll be able to assign James T. Kirk to a ship or another away team assignment. Do you want to speed up James T. Kirk's current assignment? No, we're good. Thank you. Thank you for the off. All right, get out of that. Darth says, say hostile fires 100,000 damage against you. You mitigate 70%, moves 30,000. Darth, you don't happen to be a British. Do of that, 80% are taken by your shields, leaves like 6,000. Apex Barrier halves this thing. Alright, let's see. Then we can't assign anything to anything. I could upgrade, but I don't really know that I need to at this time. It's just I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe it's better to read on that. We do have another chest, which is always nice. So we'll claim this to limit 3 chest, and it gives us 50 ship XP and 3 lightning. I haven't really found out what to do with the lightning yet. Use to speed up construction and instantly build ships. That would be why I didn't notice it yet, because I haven't really done that. We do have these recruit things over here. Haven't really used them. Seems like these are the trash recruits. Standard ones, they're for like if you need some just filler, which I do, but I don't that badly. Then we've got the premium ones, which are better than filler, but still not phenomenal. Dart says leftover damage is then assigned to your hull. Yes. Oh yes, I understand mitigation. Yeah, I get you. All right. And then we have ultra recruits, and the ultra recruits don't really seem to be at face value better than the premium recruits. Maybe they are. Maybe they could be there. Easily done. Let's get out of there. And I think what I should do is try to concentrate on the missions for for the main storyline, which is right here. So let's locate this guy out there in the world, and hopefully send somebody out to attack him. So we don't want to relocate base. I just want to come over here. How about that? Oh, how about that? We just could go. I don't think it matters which one because they're both in the docks over here. All right, so we'll attack with that, and then let's go have a look and see what else might I do. I can't upgrade the shipyard right now any more than I already am. Feed a hostile level 5 or higher, or build the ECS Fortune. So, level 5 or higher, we might can handle. We just have to come over here with this guy as well, I guess. Oh, look, there's a guy already attacked or already mining that thing. Well, we don't want to go try to mine the thing he's mining, that's for sure. I also don't really want to go attack this 5-star ship when I want to instead attack this mission objective guy head. So he's got 363 power, which doesn't bode well for him. Darth says Chin and sometimes Tlon will want to have for later. The others can be used for away teams. Okay, so the away team guys don't really have to be that good. Torin, the next name on the list belongs to a suspected Tulsiar operative, Nom San. My client will reward you handsomely if you defeat him. Cool. Here he is. This must be the guy. Attack. And then maybe I want to send this guy to go mine that in the meanwhile. Alright, Torin says one target left, Commander. Jail zone, the toughest of the lot. It is time to end disreputable operations. Deal with the final target, jail zone. Only want to deal with this one, not with the one who's currently mining. Set course. And then what? I don't know. New system, perhaps. And then we come here. And it has a different symbol beside it. Let's click it. Combat triangle. All right. That's the same one that we have. No cargo. Very easy. 453. Let's attack it. Dart says from level 35, Pat, Moreau, and Chin will do great damage reduction. Pike also gives a bonus to ship XP. Cool. Ah, Torin says that's the final target. I think for giving clarity on the subject. This is all because of Nero's attack on Vulcan. Vulcans are now an endangered species at the weakest point in their history, and there are forces looking to exploit that weakness. The Vulcans hired me to deal with an imminent threat. They didn't have full confidence that Starfleet could spare the resources to deal with it. This is top secret. Starfleet cannot know that there are Vulcans working with mercenaries like me, or you for that matter. Keep that quiet, and you may get more lucrative work. Cool. Click there. You got that. Maya says upgrading the shipyard will unlock new ship designs to construct. This upgraded shipyard provides us with more options. Visit the shipyard to view the new ship types available for you to construct. All right, sounds good. I'll do it. New ship types, eh? You know what? I can click here and have this guy in mind now while we go look at that. Hopefully, I can remember to withdraw these things from mind before they get full. Maya says, Commander, we're receiving a transmission from someone on the surface of a nearby planet. Dilo Vo says, you're the independent I've been hearing about. My shipping consortium has a contract out to break the Tok'rat's latest blockade. I'm sending you the coordinates. If you can handle the Tok'rat, you'll earn plenty of credits, and I will make sure you get lots of future work. All right, cool. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to go back, if I can remember how, to the interior over here and try to find the shipyard. I think this is it. And it's busy. The shipyard is quite busy and there's no time for any of this. All right, so I guess I won't be looking at that right now. Gotta wait for it to be in between crafts, builds. Oh, look, we can speed whatever that is up. What is it? It's the shuttle bay. I wonder what the shuttle bay. Okay, the shuttle bay is the one in charge of the away teams. Um, it's been moving right along. I see. It's has 7 hours and 30 minutes left on it. Not too shabby. Can I research it? No such luck. All right, cool. Field training has some things. Build ships and destroy explorers hostile. Okay, so this is the part that I wasn't previously able to move forward with because I didn't have enough things destroyed, but now I do. So click this. We got a milestone achieved. We got 10 recruit tokens, 2 battleship parts, level 1 star, um, 10 ship XP, and 1 10-minute speed up. Okay, so we've actually almost finished whatever this is, and it'll give us Pike. Cool. Christopher Pike. All right. Not there yet though, because I can't do these things yet. It's I don't really have any idea how to get these pieces that I need. Blueprints? I'm not sure where they come from. By destroying hostiles. Okay, that would explain some things. Um, Probably going to take me quite a while to get any of these then. Well, I mean, any of them, I don't know, but to get any of them completed, I should say. All right. Well, good to know. And so we actually have one more thing that shows. Yes, we have to check mark this. Milestone achieved, and we get 6 of these mirrors, of whom the Isle is known. All right, missions. This is just showing us that we have them. And the away teams are still doing their thing. So why do we have a little number on it? even though it's still in the works. Wow, no idea. All right, well, in that case, let's upgrade this shuttle bay and then ask for help. All right, cool. We can go ahead and do the freebie on that and go to it and get something done here. I wonder if we should work on combats, we should work on stations. I feel like maybe stations is the way to go. Maybe get some car steel storage. Feels like a good idea. All right, except for that. And then I realized that it is 4 p.m. and I haven't eaten anything yet, so I should probably do that. I'll go ahead and claim this chest over here for 10-minute free chest. And we got 200 par steel for that. Um, I see that Darth says from level 35, Pike, Maru, and Shin will do great damage reduction. Pike also gives a bonus to ship XP. Cool. Very cool. All right, I better take off and get some food and things of that nature. I will be back at some point. If you're not following me yet, be sure to follow me and turn on notifications so that you can see the next time I go live. Hopefully, I will see you then if all goes well. I got to run and get some food for now. So see you later. It was nice meeting you, Doc.